Good morning, welcome to Natasha Makes. We are sparkle and blingtastic this morning. Yes, we are, because we are getting set for Christmas, and if there is one time of the year where bling is required, de rigueur, and quite frankly, the law. In my, Gemma's laughing. It's true. When else can you get your bling on? When else?
I mean, it is the law.
It is the law. I mean, quite frankly, yes, the law. So, what we've got for you today are ways to upcycle, to create from scratch, all the things that you need so that you can be the belle of the ball at Christmas. Because who doesn't want to be, eh? Who doesn't want to be? So, shall we see who's with us, first of all? If I can get into my phone. Who is there? Who is there? Who's there? Who's there? Is the internet slow for you today, Gem?
I think we're good.
Are we good?
Just me. Double check.
Just me. Morning, Heather. Morning, Alison. Good morning, Colette. And good morning to Jan as well. There we go. We're all there. And Nikki, she's joining us too. And Susan, good morning. All the messages are coming in now. Good morning, Severin. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Leanne. Hiya. Hiya. Morning, Oriel. Morning. It is a beautiful morning. Gosh, the sunrise this morning as I was leaving here to go back home to, you know, get children corralled and ready for school. It was really stunning, really beautiful. Oh yeah, love a bit of that. Morning, Claire. She says major tidy up needed. Oof. Zero motivation. Well, yeah, that's normal, isn't it? Big boy's birthday tomorrow. Oh yes, yes, yes. Good morning, Jill. Good morning, Marion. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning, Helen. Good morning, Jane and Linda as well. Good morning, Ronna and Margaret. Good morning. She's very elegant. Thank you very much. Only because we've got these on the show today. So I thought, yeah, we'll get the old jumpsuit out, which now has more belts than anything else I own, I'll be honest. Because of the velvet borders, I made belts out of all of those. Just love them. And then I was like, yeah. Good morning, Mary. She's morning from the Isle of Lewis. Lisa's looking forward to sparkly stuff, as you should. As you should. They are, I mean, even just little touches like this have just made my day. And I can just imagine hanging those just maybe over a fireplace or actually in the fireplace would look beautiful, just spinning slightly. And
no fire lit.
No. Oh, no. The agents took all of that joy away from us when we moved into the house. They got rid of all of the open fires.
So sad.
Rude. Really rude. Really rude. And then they wonder why the damp comes in. Let's wonder about that, shall we? Anyway... more home life issues for you all there. Morning, Julia. Morning, Susan. Morning, Sharon. But it does make me wonder why they are surprised. Right. Yesterday, I think we're going to just crack on with some demos because we've got a lot to show today. Got a lot
Why
to show.
not?
Yeah. So yesterday, you kind of saw my sparkly balls. I don't know how to say that, Gemma, any other way. It's true. It's a ball and it sparkles.
Yeah.
And a lot of you would like to recreate said sparkly ball. Oh, that's not going to help, is it? That needs to be attached in there. I forgot to actually put that in properly. Well, it was part of my demo. Yeah. So I shall actually do that properly for everyone now. Because, you know what I was waiting for, Jem? Which just arrived in the nick of time. Invisible thread!
Exactly. And it really did arrive just in the nick of time.
Literally in the nick of time.
I shrieked at the gentleman who brought that box.
I know, because...
with joy.
With joy.
Yeah.
What else did you say about him, Gemma? You were very grateful to
Yes, I was very grateful.
Very grateful.
Yeah.
Now, if you are starting out and you would like to grab yourself... I think we've done 3 polystyrene balls with some sparkly things. Do you want to see the sparkle? Actually, I'm going to do this on a close-up. Or a mid ball there. So you get 3 sizes so that you can... hang on. Bear with. Come here, Black Velvet.
Every time you say that, it makes me think of the song.
I know. Gemma keeps bursting into song.
I'm not going to do
every
it.
time. Thank you.
Not on air. I'll
might
torture
even
you with that later instead.
Thanks. I will obviously enjoy that.
Of course.
So there is. Oh, okay. Helps if I also get it in shot. There we go. That size. You won't get the pin stuck in it to hold it onto the velvet that I'm going to demo with in one moment. You get that size. You get that size. And I'm just being creative over here, Jem. Resourceful with my pins.
Good.
Just to show everyone the sizes. Because I thought you could either, you'll have 3 different sizes of polystyrene ball. So you could either dangle a different size snowflake from the base of each one, or hang them as a trio, like I've done up there, which is rather fabulous. So you get these in your kit, along with some trim it glue, if you want to glue your pins in. You also get little tiddly tiny pins. I need extra hands. There we go. Little tiddly tiny pins. Your 3 baubles and invisible thread, which is what I've been waiting for. And Gemma's sorted all of that out for us. Let's take those off. You don't get the black velvet. That's for another kit. Been busy. Busy.
Very busy.
Right. Okay. So. Yeah, and so you can stock up, on extra ones of these, can't they, Gem?
They can.
Because actually we've got all sorts as well. And also, take a little look at these ones. They're pretty, aren't they? Because I've got packs of 10 of those. Because how I've been using them, if I've been having them hanging underneath, I've used my pin flare glue, my glue gel, and just glued them back to back so that no matter which way round they spin, I've always got them. Here we go. I've always got it.
Always thinking.
There. Always up here for thinking, down there for dancing. And that's just if it's going to hang free. If it's going up against a wall or something, then don't. Just do one. But for that, I would use this. The Pin Flare glue gel would be my recommendation for you. Now, what we also have for you today are these. Oh, hang on, no, let me show you the other. Oh, these ones. Oh, I think these might be my favourite ones. Look. How beautiful are they? You've got pearls and sparkles and all sorts of goodies. I mean, they are just gorgeous. I put one on a hairpin.
You did.
In fact, is it still in my hair? Is it fallen out?
It's still there. A little bit further back. There it is.
Because I couldn't
Gorgeous.
resist. And Emily's going to have some as well, so we're going to have matching. Because you can do that with girls. Freddie
You
would look silly. I don't think he'd care, though. So I really don't think he'd care. He loves a bit of sparkle too. He's my boy.
Absolutely.
Right. I'm going to get with this invisible thread. I did wonder about demoing this with this gem if it was like a really bad idea because no one would actually be able to see. But it's just like on this one, you can see the thread. I mean, obviously it's against a black background, but it's nice. It's nice to not see, isn't it? Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, how have they looped this on? That's the other fun thing, isn't it? It's when they, with the thread that you can't see, and they loop it underneath something so that it stays put. And then you have to try and work out how to unravel it. Where can we find the gems on the website?
I am just playing with an extremely naughty system.
Oh, our own gems is just sorting that out
which
for
I was,
you.
you know, I'm like, you know, like the swan when they float really calmly, but the feet
that's
are going like
you.
crazy. That's
Yeah,
me
yeah,
this
yeah.
morning. Apologies for the delay.
Linda, just hang fire, my love.
Yeah, I
We're
won't
sorting
long.
it. We're sorting
I'm
it.
just getting cross with it.
In the meantime, oh, Gem's getting cross. Right, okay.
Yeah, you know it's bad. Doesn't happen very often, does it?
If you've got a doll needle, by the way, and I'd probably do this actually before you start putting everything in, I would go through your, I've got a little pair of pliers here to help. I would go through your bauble with pliers, yeah, and then obviously whatever it is that, whatever sparkly thing you're applying, and then go back through whoops, there, and that will hold it. And with the balls, so yeah, I think a doll needle is really, really useful with these. Lots of you have got them, I know. And just use your, there we go, and then that's going to hang there beautifully. Then all you need to do is just tie that off at the top. Just make sure that you can actually see. There we go. And then that's going to hang and that won't drop out. And I would do the same to actually hang this as well, because when you've got your jewels and everything on there, they get a little bit weighty, to be fair. But yeah, there you go. That can now, whoops, hang down there. Now I didn't tie that off, I missed it. Ah! I knew I hadn't done it, I hadn't caught both of them. But you can do that, hang on. Hang on, hang on, hang on. This is where it's easier to do it. Do you know what? Let's do it on the fresh ball, shall we? And start from scratch. Because trying to do it once, I wanted to show it on this one, but we'll do it on one that we're starting from. Where is the one? Where is the little one, Jem? Where's the small ball?
It was with the kit. It was with the other bits and pieces.
Where's it gone? Where's it gone? I've lost my balls.
It's a shame it's not a marble. I've lost your marbles.
Honestly, where's it gone? It was
just there.
It was just
with
there.
all the little kit, and I have not moved. So I'm pleading innocence. Is it rolled away?
I don't know.
Oh,
I've
come
lost.
on.
Oh, come on.
Behave.
Come on. Hang on. Where's it gone? Honestly, don't know where it's gone.
Live TV, everyone. Live broadcasting right here.
Don't know where it is. Do you know what? We'll search for that in a minute. I'll show you these as well.
Yes,
we've got
yes,
these.
yes. Because
So
this is very exciting.
okay. So we're going to show you today. I'm going to show you how to maybe do a little clutch or something like that. I love a clutch, and they're ridiculously expensive in the shops. 60 quid you'd pay for something like this, wouldn't you? Easy.
Yes.
Easy, easy, easy. So what we've got for you is the basic kit of velvet, Lisa Chandler fabric, magnetic clasp in there as well, and your interfacing. So that will make you this scenario, and then you get to choose what sparkle you add. Do you want to see them? Should we have a look? Shall I do a little close up for you?
Good plan.
Here we go. So we have got this one. I love these. And you see, you can put them on clothing, put that on the back of a jacket. You could put that wherever you want, really. But look at that sparkle. I nearly did this one as my belt.
It's beautiful.
It's just gorgeous, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. So you could put that on your bag instead. This one is the one that I did go with on my belt in the end. Just stunning. Or this one here. That's the one that's on the bag. There's a lot of sparkle going on in these. Oh, look at that one. That's got lots of goodies in there. But I mean, equally, you can just hang these and just have them as decorations as well. Look at that. I'd have those going over my shoulder pads.
Yeah.
Hello 1980s, there you are.
Yeah.
I would very much do that. But then maybe you want some florals.
I think some of these would look nice, sort of curved towards the...
Yeah, curved across the shoulder.
Yeah.
It can just jazz up something that's pretty ordinary, isn't it? I mean,
Exactly.
this is just a strip of velvet with it sewn on and a piece of Velcro on the back. That's all that is. But suddenly it's another option for this outfit. So those are all on the website. Now, those are sew on, but we also have for you packs of 2. Right, this pair of shoes, I have not worn for about 15 years. No, that's not true. Hang on, 13.
Gosh.
Yeah, they've just been sitting there getting really dusty. And then I was like, hang on a minute. Let's just...
Fabulous.
These I've got adhesive ones. Now, I had a go this morning. You can adhere these with a glue gun. Not glue gun, a
Hairdryer.
well, no, a hairdryer or a hot gun.
That's the one.
A heat gun. Now, if you want to, I know that a lot of people get in and sort of fussy cut out that bit, but it depends what colour shoe it's going on to. I don't actually mind that on the shoe. It's entirely up to you, but that's the mesh that it's delivered on. But you could, if you've got your little plique snips, get in there if you want to, and that just goes around the heel of your shoe or whatever. Or look at these ones. So we've got them in pairs, but they just adhere on. So my other thought, Jem, was,
yeah, gorgeous.
you know,
Really
if you want to just get a really cheap top and bling it for Christmas,
fabulous.
that's it. Because we always get told, well, you know, if I'm on the craft store or something like that, oh, it's Christmas, you've got to wear your Christmas stuff.
It sounds really terrible as well, but how often do you get a really loved item that ends up having a little tiny hole come in it with age? Plonk that over the top and it's fixed. And not only fixed, but upgraded. This is
upgraded. I like it. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
upgrade. Do we have any idea where that ball went?
Those iron-on ones as well. There is one that's sold singly, but it is really, really clear. It will say in brackets, pair
On its own,
or
pair,
single, or,
pair, single.
Yeah, all of that.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. So we've got a few different styles. Oh, that's the one on its own. Here we go. That one you've seen because I've just stuck it on my shoe. Look at those ones. Oh, that's pretty. This is the one on its own. Gem, I'm taking it out of its packet.
Oh, you know.
Look at that. You see, that could go across your bag, couldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Look at the detailing in there. Really beautiful. So, I mean, it might be that you're going to buy 2 of these and then do 2 bags, gift a bag, or have different coloured bags. We've got so many different coloured velvets now, by the way.
Yes, and they're all
and it only takes a
pattern
fat
life.
quarter velvet for this pattern. Oh, I've shown you those because I had that one out. There we go. I just think that these are really, really lovely. And it's something you can do with grandkids as well. Upcycle and upsparkle. I'm going to call it upsparkling.
What a gorgeous Christmas gift, though. You get half a metre of fabric, of the velvet. You can make 2.
Yeah.
One for yourself, one to gift.
All of that.
Fabulous.
There is a ball by the sewing machine. Is that the one you're looking for? No. It was an unadulterated one, Jenny. One that I have not tampered with.
A non-tinkered with.
A non-tinkered with ball. Oh, again, this isn't sounding any better, is it?
No.
Nope. I'm just going to have to use that one and just show it. So, right. Do you know what? I think this is going to go down as things not to demo with. Invisible thread.
And balls
really
that
bad
aren't.
idea.
Like,
and balls that aren't there. It's the
can roll
thread
away.
that's meant to be invisible, not the ball. Where is the ball? Like, come on.
Note to self, in future, make sure it can't roll away.
I know.
Don't have a fan on your sewing room. Can you imagine?
Yeah, could
Off it
you?
goes.
Like the doll's needles are great, and if you don't have one, that means you obviously have never made any of our pumpkins. Just saying.
Shocking.
I know, right? Now, can I just show you what I did earlier? Here's one I did earlier. Because this is going to be hanging free, right? What I've done is glued, like I said, just back to back. Dink, 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 dink. Lovely. And then, yeah, you're going to need some sort of pliers or something to get these through. But then all you need to do is thread that through and then go back through. Now, you see, this is it, isn't it? Do this before you start putting all your what's-its on, because otherwise it's really difficult to tie it off, as you just saw. Just allow that to be however long you want that to be. Now this is still attached to the thread, so I can still just adjust that and go, right, how dangly do I want this, Gemma? But just also know that you are going to get it caught up whilst you're putting it through. And it's hard to see, but the invisible thread, that is the beauty of it, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Once it's made, you won't think about it again.
No, you won't. You really won't. But until that point, it can be a little bit of a faff. But kind of worth it if you love a bit of sparkle.
And who doesn't?
Well, you know.
Not anyone here.
Not anyone that I would let in the building, let me tell you.
No.
I've got it caught around. There we are. There we go. And then tie it off at the top. And this is where it's handy just to have everything still attached. And this is what I was doing earlier and couldn't actually see what I was doing. There we are. So just tie that a few times and then that can't come undone, can't come unstuck. And then it's there. And then that can dangle down, all happy and dangly. And now it's got a thread stuck to it. Amazing. There we go. So we've got the beginning bit done. These are incredibly easy to do. Even if you can't see, it's fine. Right, let's have a look. So the next thing that I did, you know, I said to you, Jem, all of that fabric that I miscut yesterday, it's going to go into my balls.
I mean, okay.
1.5
Yes.
squares.
Okay.
Yep. Cut with my stripology. And then just folded diagonally. You get the pins in your kit. These are little tiddly tiny pins. Find a space and then pop it in your polystyrene ball. And then you won't see them. And you just want to keep repeating that. Now, the one that I did this with, use some of these fabrics. So if you've got some of these left over from previous projects, because we've had these a lot, I used those, and I also used the Moda Grunge, you know, the turquoisey Moda Grunge.
Gorgeous.
And that's this one here. So and that is just going to give a little bit of depth if you want to, and you've got sort of sparkly pins or whatever, you can, but you don't have to, because you don't need to see them. It was just that these hadn't arrived, so I went with the sparkly ones. So again, quarters like that. Well, it is quarters, but diagonal quarters. Move stuff out of the way, and then you're just pinning through that base and floof them. And then all I did was just mixed up the fabrics a bit. And I was playing this morning with some just some little pearl trim just to see if I like that, but I'm not sure yet. Don't know that I do. But I wasn't going to use this ball because I was still playing with it. But that's all you do. Find a space, pin, and in it goes. You will use, on the big balls, you will use a lot of pins. You might want to stock up on pins, or if you've got some leftover pins that you've got for yourself, then that's it. But make them as fluffy and as big as you want. And these are 1.5 inches. If you don't want them as fluffy, just do inch squares. And again, this is something that you can do with the kids. Get them involved. They'll love it. Freddie loves doing this kind of stuff, because it's super easy. There we go. And you can, mix it all up. Look, I've got all of these different ombres. Or maybe you want to do it with an ombre. That's the other thing, isn't it? We've got all of those beautiful ombres. I do rather like these, Gem. They get a little bit addictive to do as well. And you can use, if you've got, you know how sometimes you just get given really rubbish pins?
Yeah.
And you're like, well, I don't actually want to put that anywhere near my fabric because it's going to wreck it.
Well,
just use them up into here.
Yeah, really old pins as well that
I've got rusty, like slightly rusty ones because they were my grandmother's or whatever.
Exactly.
If you want to add a little bit of colour, then you know there are always pins that have got sort of like the little coloured bauble-y bits. If you want to do that, but you can be methodical. You could ombre it. You could go two-tone. You can do whatever you wish. Really, it's entirely up to you. But just find that space, push it into it, and then floof it afterwards. Did not push that one in enough. Oh, that sounded
like a clang, didn't it?
Did sound like a bit of a clang.
Yeah.
And so you start to build it up as you go around, and then after a while, it starts to become like that. Only this one I've actually got my...
This is a really satisfying bit of mindfulness here, isn't it? You could just sit and do this and...
Yeah, you know, you really can.
Nice.
I'm going to go in again and just hang this one up. It's going to annoy me otherwise if I can't hang it up. And I want to have that so that we can hang it. Because these are statement baubles. These are the ones, like you say, that hang over the mantelpiece, or, you know, just really decorate. And or you could do them in the colours that go with your home. You don't. I mean, I love teal, so mine are all kind of teal, but they don't have to be. They don't have to be. Where's that pin gone? There it is. You know, maybe you're someone that loves reds and golds and things like that. Well, then get those in. Get those on the go. There we are. But yeah, I would to hang if you want. Oh. Everybody wants to ring at this time of the day, don't they?
Always.
Always. And just know. So yeah, just tie those off. This is where I went wrong. I didn't manage to grab both of them last time, which was when the thingy came off. But do make sure that you've got both. And just take your time. Put your glasses on. That's the other thing. Keep forgetting my glasses. Can't
Yeah,
see.
Geraldine's saying that the pins, to stop the pins coming out, they could be dipped in glue and then stuck in the ball.
Right, so Geraldine, that is why in your kit we have put glue.
Absolutely.
For exactly that reason. Yes. Yes. There we are. So.
Silver Sparkly has plans for this with some sparkly organza involved as well.
Yeah, we
combining it
did
with some
that
of the
last
fabric.
year, didn't we, with sparkly organza? So there's my ball, my sparkly ball, and you see that's just it. These are the three. So you could. That's my thinking. You could have like a real statement one, because you can get extras.
Yeah.
You've got 3 in your kit. You could either have 1 per ball, or you could do extras. And again, your invisible thread with this, and again, it hadn't come in by the time that I made this.
Yeah.
But this is simply, I've just glued those 2 back. I've just glued them back to back because I know that I'm going to have this hanging free. If that was just going up against a wall or something, I wouldn't bother.
No.
But that's all I've done is loop the thread through them and up through the middle, then glued them together. That's it.
Stunning.
It's really pretty, isn't it?
Really
Even
stunning.
just individually hanging on your tree with a bit of invisible thread, it's just going to be gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
As to the location of the missing polystyrene ball,
Yeah.
Margaret says, had you been in the home studio still, she would have suspected a kitten.
Well, do you know, yes.
And
yes.
Myra's saying, you know, what is missing? If it's the polystyrene ball, it will be in the next county. Probably will.
It really could be.
They're so light. Off they go.
And generally, the thing with them is that there you go. So that's what that's going to look like with that hanging down. By the time that's all got, just with a single hanging one, it would look like that.
Tracy Perks is a woman after my own heart. She says that the sparklies would look great on a pair of Converse. Oh, yeah. I know, comfort and bling. What's not to love?
But you can pick up like Converse-y types.
Yeah, you can.
Can't you? At
Really
like
cheaply.
Sainsbury's
Yeah.
or whatever, and then bling them up.
Yeah, really inexpensive.
Salute you for that. Absolutely.
Or little ballet pumps and things.
Yeah, but that's just it. Because you like I say, you can pick them up at the supermarket really, really cheap.
Yeah.
And then for the sake of, 15 quid, you've made them into something super, super duper special. Super duper duper special. Those balls do take surprisingly long to do, by the way.
But in a good way.
Oh no, in a like a sit
mindfulness
down
way.
and watch a movie and get a couple made, just because it's nice. That's what I'm going to do.
Lovely.
Or get the kids to
Nice
do the folding.
Christmassy make.
Yeah.
Christmas film on.
And I'd have a little saucer with a little dollop of the
Yeah.
glue. Dip your pin in.
All on a lap tray.
All on
Blankets, film.
Done.
Or a bit of Christmassy music maybe, if not a film.
Ooh.
Lovely.
Oh, Gemma, you actually shouldn't be speaking to me
Why?
Because I still haven't watched that Christmas movie you said I had to watch
Oh,
before you could
really?
actually speak to me
Right,
again.
I'm going to bring the... No, it was Meg that was refusing to speak to you again.
Oh,
I
was
was
it?
just horrified at your, you know...
I feel I've really let people down.
I really have.
Really let people down over this whole Christmas movie debacle. It's going to be a debacle now. So, look, I'm prepared. I've got all of my little squares ready to go.
Beautiful.
Just you wait, they're going to get done.
Jenny's asking, is it behind the bag in the hippo's mouth? Lots of things end up behind the bag in the hippo's mouth, don't they? The hippo generally looks after things for us.
You know when you just end up with conversations that it's not normal.
I know. It's not normal question for a Wednesday, no, Tuesday morning.
Where's my ball? Is it in the hippo's mouth?
Yeah, I know. Exactly. Ah, Sylv Sparkley's having to go. She says, I'll have to catch up later. Work meeting at work with real people, not just the ones in my computer. We're not real, you know. No.
Quite offended for you. Never mind. Never mind. Right. Going to put that away now. And that is going to come out later. That trim it glue is part of your kit. Let me put that over there. With your pins, with your sparklies. Beautiful, beautiful. The thing is, you can also just add a little sparkly onto someone's card or a present or a gift tag. Beautiful. Beautiful. I like to zhuzh up my gift tags, or I make place settings. Do you remember last year we did the place settings with the Scrabble letters?
Yes.
Love those.
You
Still got
made
some of
those to put on everyone's gifts as well.
Yeah,
We've
I
got our
did.
Christmas gifts, we all got our
Yeah.
name.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Magnetic clasps. When you need them in your life, you need one. We've got packs of 20. 20. Which mil are they? They're the 18 mil, Gem.
Yes.
The 18 mil ones, a complete bargain, a pack of 20 for £19.99.
Each, these are normally, well, best parts of £10 each. Like, that's insane.
So, it's just, yeah.
Fill your
Yeah.
boots.
No, so we put those on a super good deal for you today. Yeah. So grab those because that ain't gonna hang around, is it, for very long, for sure. Right, pins out the way. Shall we make a sparkly bag?
That'd be nice.
Shall we? Right, let's do this thing. I came up with this morning. I've got to write up my pattern. So there will be a digital pattern later, but there isn't yet because I only just made it up this morning, much to Gemma's upset. She's like, how did you do that? I don't know, Gem. Don't know. Who have we got? A gorgeous, hang on, gorgeous set today, says Lisa. Love today's show, and I want that belt. It is one of the sparklies, Lisa. I will send you one in your box that I'm putting together for you. Because Lisa's responsible for this. This is all Lisa's fault. Lisa's looking fabulous. She's been on a little bit of a health thing. She's looking good. Now, you get a fat quarter. If you want to fussy cut, obviously you can, because you only need 11.5 inches wide. If you want to like super fussy cut, buy yourself a metre and use this somewhere else. Like that's the thing. We can't fussy cut all the fabrics for you. This is going to be as it is, but that's what I would say. I am going to. Do you know what I'm going to do, Jem? I'm going to just adhere this all onto my fat H640 fat quarter.
Fabulous.
That's what I'm going to do. Because then I'll use the rest in little pouches and things.
Marvellous.
I know. I need to turn the iron on.
Waste not, want not.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And now we've got more zips in as well. We need to start loading those, don't we? Because
Yeah.
I've got some rather gorgeous ones for you in all the colours. Literally all the colours. My supplier said, so what colour would you like? And I went, all of the colours. She said, that's quite a lot, Natasha. I know. I know.
But I like to keep Gemma busy.
But I like all the colours. What's my ball down here?
That's going to really annoy
It's
you.
going to
until
really
you find
annoy
it.
me. And I'll find it in a week's time behind the radiator or something. I'll be like, oh, there's my ball. There's my ball. It's really annoying me. I'm not just, hanging out. I am actually waiting for my iron to, Lisa, that's cheating to message me. She's WhatsApping me. She's going, but how much weight have you lost? Quite a bit, actually, Lisa. Not even trying, just I actually got on the scales for the first time. Just busy, yeah. Yeah, I think it started with the warehouse move. Because we did some epic days then. And then it just, because I mean, it's not like I don't eat. We all saw the sausage sandwich yesterday.
Literally, it wasn't just that though, was it? You ordered half the calf. The queue was ridiculous. Poor people waiting outside to come in.
I was hungry. I was really hungry.
And this, and this, and I'll have one of
They
those.
wouldn't put an egg in my sausage bap, but they'd just brought this amazing, caramelized onion quiche out the oven, which smelt amazing. So I then had a piece of quiche as well, my sausage bap, and Gemma's like, you can't eat both of them. I'm like, well, yeah, I can, because that egg would have been in my sausage bap. That's what I'm thinking.
When the nice lady in the calf, lovely Jane, said, would you like a salad with your quiche? And you were like, oh yeah, I'll have a salad as well, thanks.
Look, my mum will be watching,
lovely
and
big
she
slab
wants
of
to know that I eat well.
Oh yeah, and a lovely big
and that
slab
healthily. So clearly, I had salad yesterday, Mum. Yeah, that's the one.
Lovely big slab of the fabulous flapjack that is your fave as well.
Good. And they know that I like the chewy bit on the end.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they see me coming and they swing the bowl around so that it's winking at me right by the till. You're frowning. What's the matter?
No, it's fine.
Normally I've done something when Gemma is frowning.
Just technology, just against me
Oh,
today.
My computer stopped giving me my emails.
Oh, well, that's fun.
They come up on yours, but they won't let me in.
No.
How rude is that? So.
We'll see if me and Josh can fix that later. We'll try.
That would be really nice. We do love a sparkly. Sparkly, sparkly, sparkly. We have yet to think of where we're going to go for our Christmas party. Because we can actually have one this year, can't we?
We can.
Oh, yeah. And I will make sure that everyone has sparkles. Because it would be rude not to.
Well, exactly.
Right. This pouch is the easiest thing possibly in the world, ever to make. Just so that you all know. It really is an easy one. Super duper easy.
My favourite sort to make, really. Those ones that look impressive, but actually not difficult.
I just love a clutch bag. And the fact that you could do this in any of the coloured velvets makes me very happy.
It's also a classic style. It's, it's not like it's going to date.
No,
it's just not.
But it's going to look great on a date.
It will look great on a date.
Yay!
Ha ha! Dear. I'm glad we amuse ourselves.
It's we do just amuse ourselves quite right. And also, it's small enough that other halves will not put everything in.
Like car keys. Oh, so annoying.
I don't want their car keys.
No.
I really don't.
No.
Like, get your own bag.
Yeah, carry a man bag.
Yeah.
Or just they got really big pockets anyway.
They have.
It seriously annoys me how big men's pockets are.
I know. Gemma, I'm with you. I'm completely with you on this.
Meg's taken to buying men's trousers from like vintage stores because
Oh,
she can get quite small sizes. She's got this amazing she looks like one of the Bay City rollers. She's got this amazing pair of tartan trousers that were men's ones. So once she got used to the fact that they button up the opposite way over,
of course, yes.
she put her hands in the pockets and was like, oh my gosh, they're massive. And I said, yeah, that's men's trousers. And the outrage on her young feminist face at the fact that men get bigger pockets.
What?
I know. Very upset she was.
I love the fact that her feminist ranting
I
is
know.
over pockets. That's our Meg. Amazing. there are lots of ways that you can measure out this fabric, and I have given you a serving suggestion in the pattern of the sizing. Let me just show you here. But I know with Lisa's tile that what I want to do, I want to come 1/4 of an inch off the end of my Waratah. Why did that not switch? Come on. And that's where I'm going to go with that. And the same this side. On my Waratah, Gem. There we go. There we go.
I'm going to try that in future.
What?
Well, I keep trying to put a lovely link to today's products in the Facebook feed, and it wouldn't do it.
How
so I
very rude.
videoed myself doing it to prove to Josh it wasn't working, and it posted.
Oh.
That's clearly what I need to do.
Now, I've got a choice here. With mine,
All up.
I think you just need to decide which gorgeous bit of Lisa's design you want showing when it opens up. Can we just have a moment for this?
Beautiful.
Yeah. So that is for you to decide. It's kind of too gorgeous to actually put anything in, isn't it? I don't really want to. Now, how big did I decide to make this? Do you want to see my design process? There it is.
Don't share, don't share.
Don't share. It's got my essentials on there.
Excellent.
Yep. All the essentials on there. Right, here we go. So, we are going to trim this back actually. It is la, 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 la. Go there.
Geraldine wants to be on your diet. She said if sausage baps help lose weight, then she's on that one.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it, do it, do it.
And Ginny's family call her the sausage queen.
I mean, there are worse things to be called.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When Gemma was little, we called her the sausage monster.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, it's great food stuff. I am going to trim. You can do this any way you want, really. But I am just going to trim my velvet to my outer. So that everything then is fabulously correct. There we are. And we're all good. Helps if I actually get it straight. There we go.
There's a lot of frowning going on my end today.
Oh yeah, why are you frowning? What's going on?
People are asking questions.
Oh, they're asking questions.
It's
How
taxing
dare
my
the
brain.
viewers ask questions?
Taxing my brain on a Tuesday.
What are they asking, Jem? What
Sue.
things? Lovely
Yeah,
Sue asking
lovely
questions.
Sue.
Sue.
Are you waiting for stock of the black and orange project panels, or has that line finished? Well,
Black and-
they are on our website. I will post you a link post haste.
Black and orange. Have we got the black and orange one?
Well, I've got down that we've got a bit.
Have we?
Wow.
Fabulous.
That's what
now
it
then.
says. If anyone in the
what it
warehouse is
says.
listening, can you just confirm?
Oh, warehouse. I'm going to go from the top here. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to mark in the middle. Now, you can, by the way, if you don't want to bother doing the whole measuring thing, do that thing where you just find the middle like that. You might want to do that though with a pen because we're going to trim everything back. So, find your centre point. Like that. And then what I would do is from that centre point, I'd just mark 1/4 of an inch either side. Okay, like that. And then I'm going to come down. Let me see. Here we are. Down to there. And come down. This is all these measurements are marked off, by the way. And the reason that I've done it this way, I know because of how I've cut it that this is going to be the top bit of my clutch, right? Yeah.
Beautiful.
You can turn this around and cut it, but it's kind of ready to go. The other thing is, where am I going to put my magnetic clasp? And this is kind of what you want to be looking at. Where is it going to go? Is it maybe going to go in there? Because you want to going to put that in at some point. Let's just trim it back, then we'll look at the magnetic clasp. Get your velvet nice and equal. There we are. Right, okay. And then, let's have a very quick look here, because we're going to go and put our clasp in. All right, here we go. Oh, I'll use one of mine. That one's already nicely done. So just think about, is there a central place, blah, blah, all of that. All of that. And I did this bit to start off with. So you might want to place that in the middle of your waratah there. In which case, just mark off. And I had a hint of genius, Gemma. I don't want to brag. But
this is not news. There's always a hint of genius in your...
Oh, actually, do you want it there? Have it far enough down. I'm going to put it there. And just all I'm doing is marking off where the pointy bits, the prongy bits are. Now, normally, I would be reaching for my small snips, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
To just make a tiny, tiny hole.
Yeah.
Our unpickers. You know, the ones with the surgical blade, because you never want to make that hole too big.
Nope.
But that just slides through. I was just like, what? How have I never thought of this before? What is going on? And then you see, you can just wiggle and jiggle when you can find it. And it does need to be a wiggly jiggle. If it goes in too easily, then you've made that hole too big. And then you're gonna be in a bit of bother, Gem. A bit of bother. It's better. God blimey, does Josh want to talk a bit louder?
I know, I feel like I should have just shouted my instruction through. I sent him a discreet message to ask him to check something, and now he's loudly announcing it to the world.
Amazing.
Lovely, lovely.
Right, just make sure I've actually, there we go. Now, then you are going to get your, I call them washers. I like that they recycle them actually, they make them out of recycled metal. And then I pull the sides out to the side, because then it gives an even wider surface area. That's what I would do. Then. So this is going to be like so, right? And this will fold up and this will fold down. Yeah? So now you need to decide where that is going to go, and because you can feel through it, you can feel where you've put it. So when you're happy with how that's going to get folded, push and it will make a little indent. Okay? And then from there you're going to get your other half of your metal. And mark off either side where those bits are going to go. Obviously, it helps if your daughter hasn't been taking all of your chalk out of your chalk pen.
Always helps.
Right. Get yourself a little square of your H640, and on the opposite side of your velvet, where that is, you want to just place it there. This is just to reinforce. So all those little offcuts that you're not ever quite sure what to do with. Now, obviously, you're not going to iron your velvet, right? That would be a really bad idea. But on that tiny bit of H640, if you actually remember to put the, put it, there it is, there it is. Put it adhesive side down. What you can do is blast it with steam. That does it. Just give a quick press.
Nice.
There we go. And that's that done. And so then, where again, you'll do the same thing. Go in with your picker. Or if you don't have a picker, you're going to have to go in with scissors, but please be really, really careful. And this, because this bit needs to be done. I had it. Gemma, I'm having one of those mornings where I put stuff down and I don't know where I've put it. What's going on?
What are you looking for now?
Well, you know, only the clasp.
Oh, okay.
There. And if you need to re-find your way through your H640, then go in. You could use any kind of stabiliser, by the way. It doesn't have to be H640. There it is. And then just pull that apart, and that's just going to reinforce that clip, because like it or not, that is a point of tension in your clutch. Oh, there it is. I thought it had gone the same place as my polystyrene ball there, Jim. Right sides together. Clip, pin, do whatever you need to make sure that this bad boy is not moving anywhere as you come to stitch. All right. She says, "Where's my hippo?" Would you guys like some of this pearly lacy stuff, by the way? Because if you do, I'll get you some more. I've been having a little play with it, not going to lie. It's rather lovely. I thought with a new tilde it would look rather lovely. What do you think, Jem?
Definitely.
The answer is yes, just in case.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Just in case you didn't know. Clip, 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 muck, clip. All the way around. It is amazing how velvet moves. Even when you think you've got it and you cut everything together, and yet still velvet moves. Rude.
Personality and mind of its own.
I know. Which is why, if you clip it, what I would do is clip it and then I sew from this top bit and keep it, because this is my true 1/4 inch that I'm going from. That's just me, but it worked, you know. So let's stitch around. We're going to leave a turning through gap down there, by the way. Down there.
Perfect.
Right. So let's just have a little stitch around.
This is going to be one of those ta-da makes, isn't it?
I really hope
With a ta-da moment.
Although, what is going on with my machine today? Just need to quickly rethread that. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, Gemma, I just got a whiff of you. What are you wearing? It smells nice.
Chanel.
Oh, of
Chanel,
course it is,
darling.
darling. Of course it is.
A reasonable distance for you to get a waft.
I don't know. I just got a waft. I was like, oh, that's nice.
Thanks.
Posh whiffs around here, people. Posh whiffs. Right, let's just head around here. You want to use your walking foot, then you can. No one's going to stop you. It's not a bad idea. For sure, not a bad idea. I don't actually know what I've done with my walking foot for this one. And also, if you're worried about going around corners, just go all the way off and then head back again. Yeah, you see that's moved. That has already shifted and moved. Gemma, that's why you need your walking foot on it. Tis, tis, tis. Now, what I don't know is if that has moved too much to catch on a 1/4 inch. We'll see. Yes, it has a little bit. That's okay. what we will do if that happens for you, I'm going to show you a little cheat because it's not the end of the world. It feels like it at the time, but it really isn't. There's always a way round. Right, let's have a look. What's gone on here? Yeah, it's just missed it. So, okay. If this happens for you and things move, rather than throwing the whole project out of the window, which, you know, you might feel like doing, it's a really simple fix, right? You just shave off that 1/4 inch there, and you shave off a 1/4 inch over here, and you go again. And all will be well with the world. Now you see, didn't happen earlier, but sometimes, Gemma, it's quite good when these things do happen.
Definitely is.
Because then we can show you little cheats. And I'm just coming around that top corner. I'm giving it a little slight curve as I come around. The other thing is, guys, if you're worried, put your sewing machine on its longest stitch and baste it. You know, I'm always hurrying, aren't I? But I always forget you can just baste it in place. Pin, baste, do whatever to make sure that that doesn't happen for you. Right, let's turn this through. If you want to just trim back your corners a bit. Hey, I think that red would look really nice in this.
I'm totally making these. We see, I love bottle green.
Oh, you're going to bottle
green
up?
and midnight blue. They're my
Oh,
colours.
yes.
So yeah.
We'll
But
have
the
to have a
royal
look.
blue as well. Oh gosh, I just want them in all colours. And we've got the sparklies, the rhinestone trims. They're separate to these bundles so that you can choose the one
Well,
you
yeah,
want.
so you can make more than one,
Yeah.
and you can absolutely choose what you would like. Here we go.
Because there's so many of these beautiful rhinestone applique embellished. We just, you know, you can't
Right.
assume everyone wants the
Part
same as
them.
you, can we?
Very, very much. Very, very much. Now, if you want to press from the top, not from the velvet, then you absolutely can. But look at that. It's looking all right, isn't it?
Beautiful.
It's looking all right. Now, obviously, we're going to have to turn this over. You've got a choice here. You can turn that under and you can slip stitch it shut, or you can run a layer of stitching along there. Do you know what I'm going to do, Jem? I'm going to baste that shut with some of my lovely glue, tape. And I find this very, very useful for basting stuff shut before it gets slip stitched, because it just stops me needing to hold it. So,
Top tips.
wow, top what? Sorry, Gemma?
Tips
Tips.
with a P.
That. It's not what we call you.
No, it's
No.
not. Does rhyme though. This is so exciting.
What we suddenly realise is that we'd be in trouble if Gemma wasn't our HR.
I mean, that's one of the hats I throw on here and there.
I know. Right, who's the most inappropriate person here? Gemma! She can do HR!
Let's get her to do that. It's a great idea.
Then none of us will ever be in trouble. It'd be great. That's not really the idea, is it?
No.
Right. You can slip stitch that shut later, for we have shenanigans to be getting on with.
Lord.
Here's my another top tip. You've got a metal clasp, right? Clasp it so that you know how you want this to be, and then arrange it. You can, I square it up on my mat and just have it exactly how you want it to be, and then clip it, pin it, do whatever you want. I'm going to go in with these clips because these are super, super robust. I have a lot of them. I need some more of them. Where are they in my life? We're done with them. Oh well.
Those are brilliant. They're the Taylor Seville ones, aren't they?
They really are rather fabulous. Yes. So when you are happy that everything is looking nice and square and you've got everything where you want and you've actually done your magnetic clasp up, then open it out, and then we're going to stitch, increase your stitch length, and we're going to stitch all the way around. And that's it, done. Done.
What's not to love?
Right. Then we've just got to decide what sparklers we put on.
The hardship.
I know, again,
Life's
like your
difficult
walking foot on.
decisions.
I know, what we're going to do.
Difficult decisions du jour.
Hang on. I've lost power. Where's the power gone?
Oh.
Oh, what has happened? I told you it's one of those days.
I know.
What's going on? I don't know how
Talk
many
amongst
power's gone,
yourselves.
Shane. It's just got. Oh no, here it is. Is it back on? Ah, it was just a little loose connection.
Good, good. It's a relief,
What
isn't
a
it?
moment there. Like, come on. That's no good, is it?
No.
Careful around that top bit. Now, I mean, if it were me and I wasn't rushing, I know, right? I would probably have pressed this from the tops to make sure those seams are all absolutely where I wanted them to be, by the way. There we go. Round we come again. Now, you see, who wouldn't want one of these? Just going to lift my foot just to help that onto there. All right, and that is that now stitched. Ta-da! Ta-da! And that's all very beautiful, but we want bling. I mean, you might just want to put a little something starting there, or you might just want to put a little something there. Rather lovely, right? Or you might have gone for the one with the pearls, and you might just stitch that one on there.
Oh, so pretty. And festive.
I know, but why would you when you've got all of these to choose from? Yay! So the one that I did in my sample one was that one. That also would look stunning. Ooh. You see, Gem, I kind of feel like that could come down there like that and have it on a...
Just waiting for my screen to catch up. Because, you know, even if I stand...
Oh,
there
sorry,
we go.
like that. There,
Pretty.
like that.
Really pretty. That's lovely.
Well, you know, it's just giving you different options, isn't it? It might be that you want... Oh, should we do it so that one just goes along the bottom there?
I do like an off-centre item.
Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Would that be wrong? You're not loving that?
Oh, I love them. I love them all. This is the problem. You need very many clutches with very many different sparkly things.
Oh, which one? Which one?
It's nice to see you
could
handle them actually as well.
If you didn't cut that, by the way, and if you did that straight, then that would look rather fabulous on there too.
Really fabulous.
You know, that's the other thing to think about, is that you don't have to... Ooh.
Yeah, it was nice to see you handle that one out of the packet because they're constructed to be really flexible so that you can easily wrap them around your waist or the back of a shoe or...
Yeah, look at that.
They've got great,
Now
great
that is
flexibility to them,
gonna
haven't they?
move. I mean, so what we're saying is that that could potentially...
Yeah, look at that!
Oh. Oh. Oh, I quite like that idea. I
And you
also
could have
quite
a
like the
top
idea
with
of
it
that
on one
going-
shoulder as well, couldn't you? Oh,
Oh, I quite like that though, Jem. Look at that. Sort of swooshing around. You could do another. Oh, hang on a minute.
lovely.
If you want to go really fancy schwanchy pants. Or what about this one? Hang on. sorry. It's like I'm. Yeah.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh no! Look at that, Jem. Look at that one.
You just love them all.
I do love them all. Or this one. Hang on. That one's got more big gemmy things.
It's a chunkier version, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
What do you think? Which one? We've done that one. Do we want to go swooshy star off centre? Do we want to go, I mean this looks a bit paisley like, I do rather like a bit of, what do you think?
I like it when, I was going to say when it's on the flap, but yeah, I do like it on the flap. I like it when, you know, even the swooshy one.
Swooshy one on the
But
flat?
I like the curvy, wurvy one as well.
What did you like that one like that? Oh, that's quite nice.
Yeah, they're both nice. That and the other one that you had a moment ago that was like
That
a
one.
paisley.
We all know
So
that I love a bit of
That
paisley.
is great though with the, I do like the elegance of the off-centre option and the paisley one.
Well,
Either
Jem,
or.
you're just going to have to make more than one, aren't you? Let's
Yes.
be honest.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
I am going to glue base this in place.
And what have you got there? Is that the pin,
Pin
flare
flare.
glue gel?
Yeah,
Ah,
absolutely. Just
What's not
on
to
some of the
love?
big chunky bits. It just gives me a little bit of time to then, I can come in later and then just sew it in place. And I've just stitched it in with a black cotton. Like there's nothing, it just, you just go over. But let me just get this on here. Centered. Oh,
so elegant.
I mean,
Unlike the really lovely noise you just made.
what? What? Now these don't need lots of stitching in place, by the way. They really don't. Just go through your velvet, obviously. That's what you want to go through. I would generally wait for it to dry, but you know. And then, because you're working black on black, you don't really see it. And I just pop stitches on each of the corners, really, just to hold it in place. I'd put some there, maybe a little one there and there.
It's enough, isn't it?
But that's it, that holds it, and that's all you need. And then it has that movement and that flexibility. So there you go. That is, that's my sparkly show. But I mean, look, all you need for that is H640, a fat quarter of velvet, and then whatever you want to line it in. So have a look at all of Lisa's fabrics, because they are all fabulous. Or maybe you want just a plain red, or I don't know. But that's all you need. That's all you need. Or maybe you're going to use one of your favourite fabrics from your stash. I don't know. But I love that you open it up. It's there. Very nice. And you open it up and you've got that. Yeah.
Absolutely stunning.
Oh yeah.
In fact, I wrote that in the instructions. It said,
What, it's stunning.
lined with Lisa's stunning tile print, this bag is as beautiful on the inside as it is on the outside.
Absolutely. If you you want to have it more rigid, then I would just put in at the back. I would either put in a layer of medium weight interfacing, or if you want to do the whole thing with Styleville, but just on the back. I'd just put that on the back because you want the flap to be able to flap easily. So yeah, I mean, make it your own, which obviously you will do when you're making it. So that is today's show. Jane, what is Jane making tomorrow? Oh!
Would
Do
you
wanna
like
chuck
me
it?
to
Yeah,
pass
chuck,
it?
chuck, 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 chuck. Chuck it this way. This is a bit stunning. Have we shown this before? Did we show it last week?
I don't know actually.
This, you know, Jane does her folded star. Well, I said, Jane, please could you make a folded star, and please could you do it so that it could be a wall hanging. So she did.
And it's multi-purpose. Wall hanging, table,
Table
runner.
runner. Over the dresser, whatever.
Just gorgeous.
She's clever, clever lady, that one.
Very.
So she went, yeah, okay, do that. So we're going to make that tomorrow.
We
Oh,
all
did
love
you
a
see on
folded
social
star.
media? We totally put that quilt right yesterday, didn't we?
We did. Yes,
Yeah.
we did.
Oh yeah. We got that right. Alrighty then. Yeah, definitely silver something or another. Fan blooming-tastic. Oh, I've been tearing a chocolate star out of a Fiat garage. Oh wow. I mean, do that. Yes. Shenanigans. I'm the only one who started singing I've Got the Power. I mean, I like to give you all sorts of songs to go away with.
We have a song for every occasion in this building, don't we?
We are quite song orientated.
We are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Margaret says shenanigans. That's something else that Gemma's in charge of. She is chief shenanigan instigator.
Or shenanigator.
Or shenanigator is the other way of putting it. Yeah. So there we go. I love cocoa on other people, but it turns to talc and powder on me. Oh, Chanel.
She was asking which Chanel.
Oh,
Coco.
Coco Chanel.
Yeah.
Do you know, Margaret, it does the same on me. I might just have to give mine to Gemma.
Oh, please. I love it. And Chanel No. 5 Eau Premiere, which you can only get in the airports and the flagships, which I never go to anymore. Very sad times.
Sad times, sad times. I can hear all the violins. There we go. Am I the only one obsessive who is disappointed so many snowflakes don't have 6 points? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, you don't need to be disappointed here. We've got 6. These ones have got 6.
Yeah, the biggest one has 5, but that one has
Those
6.
have got 6. Those ones, Margaret, you don't need to be disappointed. These ones, you can be happy with those ones. Hang on, let me just show her which ones she need not be disappointed in. I mean, to be fair, every snowflake is meant to be different, isn't it?
It is.
So, you know, there we go. Those ones with the things and those ones there. There you go. Alrighty. My screen is frozen, so that's fabulous.
Aww.
There we go. No, back in. We will see you here 10 o'clock tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.